Today is Monday, October 2nd, 2024. Today is Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday, and tomorrow is our National Establishment Day. It's a holiday, so we will enjoy another day this week, and then Friday rolls in. Tomorrow I might be going to nearby mountains to pick chestnuts and other berries. But in our Korean mountains, there are a lot of kudzu. We call it chick, like chick. Hey, nice chicks, man. Hey, nice chick. Same pronunciation, chick. It's quite invasive. These days, many cattle, goats, and rabbits, deer, they are all farmed in a factory farming style. They are feed with animal feeds, so they don't chew on kudzu anymore. In old days, when each farmer, small mom and pop home raised cattle, they all fed kudzu to their ruminant animals, even to rabbits. So since we just turn to animal feeds, pelletized feeds, or grinded wheat bran, goods are prevalent everywhere. They are quite invasive, and but their roots are quite nutritious. So Korean people enjoy drinking kudzu root juice. It's good for when you are hot, when your temperatures are high, when you are thirsty, especially thirsty. For some reason you are thirsty, then kudzu can satisfy your thirstiness. Let's find out what the kudzu is all about, and I am trying to read this one to practice English since I'm Korean and work for Korea Telecom KT, number one carrier in Korea. I need to constantly practice English on a daily basis to stay on par with worldwide people. In 4 years, I have to retire. I wish I get promoted inside KT, but probably not. They prefer younger people over me, so I need to find another job outside my company in 4 years' time. This article is from Nature Conservancy. That's good name. Stories in Indiana. The title is Kudzu, the invasive vine that ate the South. Kudzu looks innocent enough, yet the invasive plant easily overtakes trees, abandoned homes, and telephone poles, exactly the same in Korea. Kudzu Fast Facts. Scientific name Pueraria montana. Introduction brought to US in 1876 as ornamental, spread from 1930s to 1950s for erosion control. Okay, so it has some erosion control effects, and it was brought to America 150 years ago. That's a long time ago. Pace of growth up to a foot per day. Wow, that fast. I didn't know. Identification: semi-woody vine with alternating leaves made of three oval-shaped or lobed leaflets. Oval-shaped or lobed leaflets. After 3 years, produces purple or red flowers. Edible, yes. Whose leaves, flowers, and roots can be eaten. The root should be cooked. What is kudzu? Known as mile a minute, and the vine that ate the South, This creeping, climbing perennial vine terrorizes native plants all over the southern United States and is making its way into the Midwest, Northeast, and even Oregon. Kudzu is native to Japan and Southeast China. It was first introduced to the United States during the Philadelphia Centennial Exposition in 1876, where it was touted as a great ornamental plant for its sweet smelling blooms and sturdy vines. From the 1930s through the 1950s, the Soil Conservation Service promoted it as a great tool for soil erosion control and was planted in abundance throughout the South. It was planted in abundance. Little did we know that kudzu is quite a killer, overtaking and growing over anything in its path. Kudzu grows out of control quickly, spreading through ranous stems that root at the tip when in contact with moist soil. Spreading with ranous stems that root at the tip when in contact uh, with moist soil. Rhizomes and by vines that root at the nodes to form new plants. Let me read this one more time. Kudzu grows out of control quickly, spreading through ranous stems that root at the tip in contact with moist soil, rhizomes, and by vines that root at the nodes to form new plants. Let me stop here and think about it. Rhizomes and by vines that root at the nodes to form new plants. Once established, kudzu grows at a rate of 1 foot per day with mature vines as long as 100 feet. Kudzu overtakes a hill. Invasive kudzu overtakes trees and shrubs on a hillside in Blount County, Tennessee. The Soil Conservation Service, now USDA's NRCS, planted kudzu across the United States during the 20th century to combat erosion. Katie Ashdown via Flickr. Stay connected for the latest news from nature. Get global conservation stories, news, and local opportunities near you. Check out a sample nature news email, state, province. Select the state or province, your email address, sign up. What problems does kudzu cause? An invasive plant as fast-growing as kudzu outcompetes everything from native grasses to fully mature trees. By shading them from the sunlight, they need to photosynthesize. Learn more about invasive species and how you can help control their spread. This loss of native plants harms other plants, insects, and animals that adapted alongside them, leading to cascading effects throughout an ecosystem. Over time, these effects of habitat loss can lead to species extinctions and a loss of overall biodiversity. How could climate change make kudzu worse? Climate change puts a lot of stress on native species. Invasive species like kudzu are often more flexible and adaptable to change than many native plants and can outcompete them early in the growing season. Kudzu thrives in areas with mild winters and hot summers. Climate change may be making it easier for creeping vine to spread as winters in many areas of the US become milder. Climate change also can lead to more regional drought, an opportunity for this versatile killer. Kudzu is able to weather dry periods with its deep root systems and then take over where native plants could not survive. How to get rid of kudzu? It depends on how large the patch is. Newer, smaller patches can be controlled with persistent weeding. Persistent weeding. With persisting weeding. That's a good word. According to Purdue University, continuous mowing and grazing, both cattle and goats, will eat kudzu, will weaken and eventually control the plant. For larger growths, the vines should be cut near the ground and then carefully treated with a variety of herbicides. Indiana's Department of Natural Resources suggests that if herbicides are used to apply in the late summer when the plants are more susceptible to transferring the chemicals into storage organs, making it more effective. The best way to deal with kudzu or other invasive plants is to prevent them from spreading. For more ways to control kudzu, check out Dr. James H. Miller's Kudzu Eradication and Management paper. Well, from this article, it's just basically nothing new. It's just invasive. But the words that I learned is biodiversity, persistent weeding, Department of Natural Resources, perennial vines, roots, rhizomes, roots, oval shaped or lobe leaflets, lobe-like leaflets, lobe-like leaflets, and that's just about it. It's quite cold outside, so I just creeped in to my car. I'm gonna read another article. It's about 16 degrees Celsius outside. It was very hot 1 week ago. Now it's very cold. Suddenly, it feels like we are in November when it is actually in October. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for another reading for the day.